Viewers, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into some incredible idioms and expressions from the English radio show, Power English. Let's jump right in. First up we have, cut to the chase. This is a gem of an expression, meaning to get straight to the point without unnecessary details. Let's cut to the chase. Are you going to sign the contract or not? I don't have much time, so let's cut to the chase and talk about the budget. Now let's talk about come up short. This one hits close to home when you fall a bit shy of meeting expectations or achieving a goal. I studied hard for the exam, but I still came up short of the passing grade. His attempt to break the record came up short by just a few seconds. Moving on to in the same boat. It's that feeling when you realize others share the same experience or problem. Many small businesses are struggling right now. We're all in the same boat. You weren't the only person affected by the storm. Many others were in the same boat. Let's explore. In a row. This phrase highlights consecutive occurrences or events without interruption. She won the championship 3 years in a row. I've been working late for 5 days in a row. This is the third meeting in a row where we haven't reached a decision. Last but not least, upper management. These are the big decision makers, the brains behind the operation. The proposal needs approval from upper management before we can proceed. Upper management has decided to implement a new cost-cutting strategy. There you have it, a glimpse into the rich idioms and expressions from Power English. Until next time, keep powering through your English learning journey.
And I am Cameron Word.
Welcome to a brand new month here at Power English. If there is anyone who is new to the show, welcome. We welcome you with open arms.
Yes, we do.
Now, I just would like to let everybody know that each day we have a different topic.
Yes.
And we talk about that specific topic throughout the month.
So, for this month, every Friday, what is the topic?
Okay, so Friday is our business dialogue. And so because, it's the end of the year, our topic is end of the year meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Because, at the end of the year, you want to kind of review and check out the numbers and how you were doing and see how better you can do next year.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to know how bad you did this year.
That's right.
To do better next year.
And there's a great expression, to come up short. So we came up short, and it happens to be one of our expressions. What does that mean, to come up short?
It means that you did not reach your goal. Maybe your goal was 100, and you only got to 84.
Yeah. Right.
It's a little disappointing.
Right.
You didn't fail completely, but you still didn't reach your goal.
That's right. So you didn't fully meet your expectations.
Yes.
Now, here's another expression that we're going to cover. Cut to the chase. C-H-A-S-E.
Yeah. So this cut to the chase means that you are going to be talking about the most important things. You're not going to worry about the small details. You're not going to worry about an introduction. Just get to the main point. Just skip to the main point.
Okay, good. And if you are in the same boat.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you're in the same boat, this means that you are in the same situation, and it's usually a bad situation.
Oh, okay.
It's basically saying we're experiencing the same problem.
Oh, okay, very good. So here are our 3 expressions for today. Let's first go ahead and listen to the dialogue.
Let me start by thanking everyone for working so hard this year. You all worked weekends without complaints in a tough economy.
I sense a but coming. Please cut to the chase and tell us what the sales numbers were.
Fine. We came up short by 10% on our sales numbers for the year.
That's 2 years in a row. Surely upper management isn't happy.
True, they wanted more, but even our competitors are in the same boat.
I hope that means our jobs are safe.
Okay, let's take a look at this dialogue.
All right. Max says, let me start by thanking everyone for working so hard this year. You all worked weekends without complaint in a tough economy.
Okay, I really like this expression, let me start by. I think this is a really great phrase to know if you are really in a meeting using English.
Yeah, I think this is a very common way to start a meeting.
Yeah.
Saying, let me start by. Saying, it's more polite than just starting with the action.
Yes.
It's kind of an introductory phrase with.
Right.
It's basically saying, I am going to start by.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. But saying, let me start by is just natural and a smooth way to start the conversation of the meeting.
Yeah, because you could say, thank you everyone for working so hard this year, which is totally fine. But if you say it this way, it's kind of like, it's like smooth and a little bit more respectful.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so they worked on the weekends, and a tough economy means kind of a bad economy.
Yeah.
And Lena says, I sense a but coming. Please cut to the chase and tell us what the sales numbers were. Now, this sentence may be difficult to understand.
Yeah.
I sense a but coming. What does this mean?
So this but here, B-U-T, it's the feeling that Max is starting out saying something good.
Thank you, yeah.
But there's a feeling that he's about to give something bad.
Yeah.
So this is a phrase we might say, I sense a but coming. It's basically saying, you're starting off talking well, but when are you going to tell us the bad news?
Yes, because, thank you so much for but that's what she's talking about. Please cut to the chase.
Yes.
And tell us about the sales numbers. So cut to the chase is our first expression.
Right. This is a phrase that actually comes from the cinema. So the most action-packed, most interesting part of a movie, if it's an action movie, is the chase. Often the car chase.
Right.
You know, it's the most exciting, the most thrilling. It's often what people go to the movie to see, right? So this expression, cut to the chase, means just skip to the most important part or skip to the part everybody wants to hear. We don't care about the introduction. We don't care about the details. We don't care about all the extra information. Just give us the main thing.
Yes.
Cut to the chase.
Right. You don't need to be nice to us.
Yeah.
Don't say nice things. We just want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And Max says, fine, which is saying like, okay. And you have to be careful when you say fine, because the way you say it is it shows you how you're feeling.
Yeah.
If you say like, fine.
That means you're angry, you're frustrated.
Yeah, like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, but if you say like, fine, it means all right.
Or, to be honest, Max would probably say it more like, fine.
Fine.
Like he's kind of given up. He's trying really hard to have a positive meeting.
Right.
But he's kind of like, you're right, fine. I'll tell you the bad news.
We came up short by 10% on our sales numbers for the year. So he's like, I didn't want to tell you, but I have to. We came up short by 10%.
Yes. To come up short is to not have enough to reach your goal. So here, to come up short by 10% means they did not have 10% of their goal. They only made 90% of their goal, which is,
which is not bad.
I mean, depending.
I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know.
If it's a very important thing, 10% might be big or it might be small.
Maybe you are raising money, or maybe you want to buy a house. Maybe you want to buy a car, and you come up short, which is how we use this often. It means that it's not enough.
You don't have enough money.
You don't have enough. So you need $10,000, or maybe you need to put down, $100,000 for the house, but you only have $80,000. You came up short.
Right. So it's often not that you missed your target by a lot.
Yeah, but you missed it by a little.
Like you could not say we came up short by 80%.
Oh, no.
That means you only made 20% of your goal.
Yeah.
And that would not, it feels like you're just a little under.
Right. So I feel like even 40% is not acceptable.
Right,
we came up short 40%. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I would say like 25% is the maximum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does Lena say?
That's 2 years in a row. Surely upper management isn't happy.
Okay, so we've got our power pattern. 2 years in a row means what?
It means consecutively or together. So it's not just 1 year they didn't make their goal, the next year they made it, then they didn't make it again. No, it's back to back.
Okay.
They did not hit their goal last year, and they did not hit their goal this year as well.
That's right.
So it's 2 years in a row.
So if you do something in a row, it's like boom, 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 boom. It just one after the other.
Yes.
Okay. Upper management is our power vocabulary. What is upper management?
Upper management are the people that are higher in the company, often quite high.
Yeah.
Because in American companies, we have, the people at the bottom.
Yeah.
Then we have middle management.
Middle management. Okay.
And then we have upper management.
Got it.
And so I think if it's not the CEO, it's the people kind of right underneath the CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah, the executive people.
Yeah, that's right. We don't have a lower management, do we? Or do we?
Depending on the company, maybe.
Maybe, but more, I would say middle and upper.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Max says what?
True, they wanted more, but even our competitors are in the same boat.
Okay, so they're not the only ones in this situation, right? The competitors are in the same boat.
Yes.
And you say that if you say in the same boat, we're in the same situation.
Yes.
Same difficulty.
Yeah, it's often a difficult situation or something that could be difficult. So it's kind of like saying, hey, if something bad happens to you, it's also going to be bad for me.
Right.
We're in the same boat.
Yes. Okay. I hope that means our jobs are safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope so.
All right, let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
Let me start by thanking everyone for working so hard this year. You all work weekends without complaints in a tough economy.
I sense a but coming. Please cut to the chase and tell us what the sales numbers were.
Fine. We came up short by 10% on our sales numbers for the year.
That's 2 years in a row. Surely upper management isn't happy.
True, they wanted more, but even our competitors are in the same boat.
I hope that means our jobs are safe.
It's time for Power Note. Let's do a quick review. Cut to the chase means, let's not talk about unnecessary things. Let's get right to the point. Let's focus on what's important.
Right.
I'm not sure I want to take Rosie to the party this weekend.
Just cut to the chase, Ted. Are you saying you don't like her?
Right. It's like, I don't know if I want to take Rosie to the party. You're not being direct.
Yeah.
So Ted is saying, or the other person is saying, Ted, just,
be honest. Be direct.
Be direct.
Be clear with what you're feeling.
Okay. Let's cut to the chase. Are you going to sign the contract or not? Ooh, these are strong words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, it's not necessarily rude.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're in a business negotiation and the contract is taking so long to sign, you might say, okay, let's cut to the chase. Are you going to sign this?
Right.
That second half is maybe a little strong. Are you going to sign it or not?
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like when you say let's cut to the chase, there is a kind of build-up. It's kind of like, and you're like, the other person's like, okay, just spit it out.
Just spit it out.
Just say what you want to say.
Right.
What is it?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's either to stop a long process that isn't needed, or let's say, okay, I'm here. I'm really busy. Let's cut to the chase. What do you want? Like, let's say you're a very busy businessman or woman.
Yeah.
And you walk into the room and you're like, I don't have time to talk about everything. Let's cut to the chase. What do we need to do?
Yeah. It's like, let's just get to the core.
Yeah.
What we need to talk about. Right. So this is not really rude. I think it's just being very honest.
Right.
So this is often used in a business setting. Often.
Yes. It's used in an office setting, and I think if you tell somebody to cut to the chase, it can be a little rude.
Yeah.
But if you say, I will cut to the chase, it is not rude.
Right.
So, or even let's cut to the chase.
Right.
Is often not rude because you're including yourself in that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's both just skip the unimportant stuff.
Right.
However, if you look at someone and say, cut to the chase.
Just cut to the chase. That could be rude.
It can be
sure.
Like, you can say it to your friends, but if I was at the bottom of the company, I would probably never say cut to the chase to my boss, for example.
For sure. Yeah, but in a business setting where everybody, it's kind of like saying this and that. There's no clear focal point. Someone could just say, let's cut to the chase. And that would just be neutral.
Right, because you're including yourself in it. So it's much more neutral sounding.
Okay, very good. Now, to come up short means like there's a certain goal or a certain amount that you want to reach.
Yes.
And you did not meet it. You failed to reach it. Did you earn enough money to buy a car this summer?
No, I came up short by about $1,000.
So you saved $7,000.
Yeah.
But you need $8,000.
You were so close.
I know.
But you came up short.
All right. I would have had the world record, but I came up short by 20 push-ups.
Goodness, I wonder what the push-up record is.
1,000?
At least, probably.
If it's a world record.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. So, to come up short, 20 push-ups isn't a lot. For me, it's a lot.
For me, it's a lot. That's how many I do.
I can do like 3.
No,
like 3 good push-ups.
Well, I do more like, how you bend the knee kind of push-ups?
Yes.
Like, so they're kind of like,
Those are like...
easy push-ups. Yeah, I can do 20 on them.
I don't know if I can do 20 of those either.
Oh,
I have no muscle.
Oh, no, Cameron.
On my arms.
Oh, you must get a little bit of muscle.
My arms look like spaghetti. They're just so thin.
They're like bending.
Yeah.
It will snap. It's going to cut.
It's true. It's true. My body is like a marshmallow.
Oh, no.
With some spaghetti stuck into it for arms and legs.
Oh, that is really funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with come up short.
Okay.
However, yes, come up short is to slightly be under the goal that you need.
That's right. So usually we talk about like money, coming up short in terms of numbers. Like sales figures or, a deposit that you need to save up for.
Yeah.
You can come up short. Okay. All right. Now, if you're in the same boat, it means that you're having the same experience or problem.
Yes.
How am I supposed to get a job after university when no one is hiring?
I'm in the same boat, Mike. Even with a science degree, it's hard.
Yeah, that's right. It's hard getting a job these days.
Yeah.
All graduates, college graduates or just young people in general.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
You weren't the only person affected by the storm. Many others were in the same boat.
Yes. So these are both things where they're having a hard time together.
Yes.
However, with this expression, the problem doesn't have to start yet. So you ever watch those movies where it's like the criminals?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, if they find out, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, we're in the same boat.
Right.
If they find out about me, I'm going to jail too.
Yeah.
It's not that the problem has happened, but the same problem could happen. So they're in the same boat.
They're in the same boat.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. If you do something in a row, it just means consecutively.
Yeah.
One after another. I worked 11 days in a row.
Ew, gross.
Oh.
We won the championship 3 years in a row.
Wow. Amazing.
3-time champions.
All right. Check out our Power Vocabulary Upper Management on page 12. 12.
Yes.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.